What up, YouTube? It's your boy TPoePro here, bringing you a deck profile from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Underground. We're gonna go through a deck profile today for the best deck in the meta, LancerFrogs. What we got here? We got.
Talk normal.
We're gonna start off. No, I'm not from Brooklyn, so here's the deck profile. Triple Lancer, Heart and Soul of the deck. If you don't know what this card does, brings back all your banished frogs. You plus 2 to 3 every time you bring out this card. I run 1 swap frog. Fucking kidding, you run 3. There you go. You know what he does. He deserves a reprint. 3 dupe frog, because you gotta get that swap frog. Only 2 Ronin Totem. Bad players play 2. Good players play 3, and great players play 2. So only play 2. 2 poison draw. I might cut one of these out because you don't really need it, but it's nice to draw all day long. And 1 Treeborn. So those are all the frogs. Gotta play Treeborn. Next card, triple card D. He makes the deck. He's the reason I play this deck. Nets you so many pluses during the duel. Get you that swap frog faster. Get you those power cards like Heavy, Reborn, Dark Hole. So triple card D. It's also never dead because he had 2. You can always just overlay him for a Gachi. Same goes for my next card, triple Maxi. Thank God for the reprint. This guy Rex Windups, which is a really bad matchup. Really the only bad matchup for this deck. So I run 3 just because I don't want to lose to them. And it's never dead. I can always just overlay it. So triple Maxi. Next is the best card in the format, Light and Darkness Dragon. I run 3 of him. Says no at least 2 times. If you get this guy off, he's going to neg your opponent at least twice, and it's done his job. Over the course of a duel, you're going to win if you drop this guy. It's also not bad to go first turn either. So triple add. And then we got some of the hand traps. We got 1 Gores. It's Gores. 2 Trag. Really versatile in this deck. You run a lot of different levels. You can take their shit. You can also just make him a level 2, or just beat down because you maintain pretty well your hand advantage. At least 7 cards. The 1 Sangan, because Sangan searches for everything in the deck. 2 Tour Guides. I don't run the other target just because you don't need it. You can just swap it, cost it back, and then use Tour Guide again. So. And then I run 1 Battle Fader. This format, there's a lot of OTKs running around. You can search this with Sangan if you need to. It's also really nice if they open up with Macro or some other bullshit card that you're not expecting them to open up with Duel 1. Just another out to get your Lancer off to get back all those frogs. Next, we got the spells, staples, Heavy, Reborn, Dark Hole. I hardly ever use these cards. They kind of suck. Heart and Soul, the spells, Econ. This card's amazing. Just take whatever you get and bring it right back at you. So it's really good. Got to run 3. I also run triple MST. Skill Drain's a card. Macro's a card. Wind Up Factory is a card. Gates of Dark World's a card. This is the anti-card. MST. And then last 2 techs. 1 salvage. I was running 3. I was running 2. 1's really all you need. So just 1 salvage. Get back to your Lancer or your swap frog. And last card, I just put this in, is 1 creature swap. It's Hobby League, so I draw it. It's really good with Treeborn. Really good with Poison Draw Frog. But it's not amazing in this format because people just spam all day. So it's only good when you play those random matchups, Steel or Grapha. So that's it for the main board. Into the side deck, we go with 1 Morphine Jar, number 2. Siding against Bellbeat, which is really good. 2 Puppet Plant for the hero matchup. It's also good against Prophecies. I took their High Priestess, made it my bitch. So Puppet Plant. Triple Gemini Imps. A lot of people don't like this card. I don't get it. It wins duels. Triple. Gotta run 3 if you're gonna run it. 2 No Mana Crossout. Because the only reason you side cards in a side deck is if a deck is unfair. I think Gear Guys are unfair. I side these in. Gravekeepers is also a pretty tough matchup. So, onto the traps. 1 Ceasefire. Won me 3 matches up in Iowa at the regional. Matches, not games. Matches. Pop out some Ronin Totems, flip this, do easily 2,500 damage. Last one's good kind of techy. You got the 2 Tornadoes for all the back row hate. 2 Torrential Tributes. People don't see these coming because they're playing frogs, and just punishes bad players. And last but not least, my personal tech choice this week might change to Mind Crush. If you're a smart player, you can play this card. If you don't know other decks, don't play this card. It's bad, but I think I'm smarter than you, so I'm going to play it. And the extra deck, you've got your basic lineup, triple Gachi Gachi, Heart and Soul. The extra deck does so much work, makes people mad. Agents can only play one of this guy. I play 3. 2 Daigusto Phoenix. The really brand new addition to this deck really puts this deck over the top. Use this kind of like Leviathan Dragon to dump your Ronin Tones back in the grave, reuse them. 1500 beater, they can attack twice. So Daigusto Phoenix, really good. 1 Shining Elf. A lot of people take this guy out. I'm keeping him in. He's really good against Dino Rabbit. Really good against Bubble Beat as well. Every time a monster is summoned, detach, he loses 500 attack. He's 16. He's bigger. Dark Mist, my favorite card in the extra deck. You can go to this anytime during a duel. He gets over anything. So it's really nice not to worry about getting over a big monster. So 2 Dark Mists. And for the 3s, we've got the Stall guy, the Bring Back guy, the Badass, the Big Ass. That's all you run. These guys are amazing. OTK with this guy, I never use it because OTKs are worthless. I just control. This guy is decent, I guess, because he's reprinted so many times. Same with this guy. Once is enough. Why? Why do you reprint this card? Not everybody can drop this card. Stupid as fuck. And this guy is amazing. Like this card actually is the only card I fear against my deck because he just says he calls Gachi a bitch and just wrecks his shit. And then last we got the Ray. I go into it whenever I'm a bad player and lose to Chris's Bubble Beat deck. I don't know why. You can't do this during the damage step. Everyone else is better than me. So there's that. 1 Tyrus. I don't like Tyrus, but I really fear the mirror match. I've never faced it yet, but I really think that this will be really good in the mirror match. Because a lot of people try to copy my deck because they know it's the best deck in the format. But I'm better with it. Tyrus. And last but not least, we got the Thunder Charger. Because it's a Thunder Charger. And the only other guy in the game right now sucks, and I don't synchro, so there you go. But that's it. That's the deck profile. You won't see it for a while till whenever I go to the next YCS. It'll be at the top, so I'll just see you there. But check it out. Also, if you got a secret MST, I need one because Common's kind of shitty right now. Look at that. So PM me. I'm just kidding. No fucking PM me. I don't do any of this YouTube shit. There you go. Peace out, YouTube.